I'm sitting, and it's a miracle. And I'm so goddamn mad. Why can I sit, you ask? Well, let's see. Got him over here. Daiso cane. Because at 37, I need a cane. Or 36, fuck me. Does it even matter? If you're in your 30s, you just plain should not need mobility aids. And I know that's the ableist bullshit thinking. Sorry, my hand's shaky. I'm trying a new holder here. I don't like it. It's not working. Anyways, um, I know it's that ableist thinking. It's been such a mindfuck to go in my house without leaving my house. I should use this. And I'm still like, do I really need it though? And a lot of disabled bloggers I follow, that's pretty much the mindset they've had to overcome. And then you overcome it and you say go in public and you get assholes going, you can walk, you don't need a disabled parking space, or you can walk, you don't need a wheelchair. Where does this come from? Because to be perfectly honest, I suffer from that. I never say shit to people like that. I'm not horrible. But when you are at the airport and you use the assistants, you have to be in a wheelchair. There's no choice in the matter. And that was a real mindfuck for me because I'm like, I can walk. I like, well, that's just how it is. You know, this is just standard. And it's almost funny because at LAX, through a series of circumstances that, in short, can be chalked up to Iowa does not matter. And I agree. But I left at 8:30 for a 10:50 closing the gates call. And they had me being late at every turn, even getting there before the boarding started. And then to boot, they fucked me up in customs, which was really funny because they let a 10-inch razor blade through. I had no idea it was in there. I mean, I would have gladly said, take that out. Totally get it. No, but they had to test my cake mix for cocaine. So, priorities. Anyways, I started running by the time we got to the last leg of it, and I realized real quick how fucked I was because I could not walk very good to begin with, and even if I could, it's a long jaunt with heavy luggage. And the poor woman who's helping me, she's like, wait, don't you need the chair? And I'm like, I gotta get there. There is almost no chance she would ever see this, but if she does, I'm so sorry. And I wish I'd tipped you more because I wasn't just like, she was just gonna walk away without even tipping her, which is a whole nother issue. That service should not be tip based. But, anyways, I made it with the grace of the gods and one of those wheelie carts. So, but, anyways, the cane thing, wheelchair thing, is just very hard. Because, one, you're fat, so already people think, oh, you're just lazy, just lose weight, and then you can move. Like, oh, gee, I didn't think of that, thank you. But it's just so awful. You know what? When I used it, and it actually worked, oh, my light's dying. When it actually worked, I was so angry. It's like, God damn it. I actually bought it hoping to get my grandmother to use it because she has a lot of uh, walking issues. And of course, she's a stubborn hillbilly. She knows this. I've told her this. This is not secret. She won't use anything. This woman did not want painkillers for having her spine operated on. So I thought $5 from Dyson, now it'd be 6. I'm like, you know what? Let's give it a go. Man, that lighting got real bad real fast. She never used it, so it sat in the closet, and I figured, there's been a few times in these last few trips I keep threatening. I'm like, I think I might need it. I told my friend Dolly, I said, when I was in New York, I said, well, if it goes to shit, I'm hitting up Daiso and getting a $5, I forgot to raise their prices, cane. I mean, but what's cool about this for me, even though it's not fitted or anything. And ideally, I'd have an inch or two taller, but I never thought I'd have to invest in this at 36. Was my lower back pain is so bad. My grandmother took a picture for me. It's completely bruised all across my lower back. How the hell and what the hell that means, I have no idea. It's just extremely painful. So bending, getting up, sitting in a chair is absolute torture at this point. Right now I'm doing okay, but and so using this cane to get up, bend down with the cats and stuff, it really helped. Like tonight I was able to change my bedding and stuff I need to do. And my grandparents would help, of course, but like I said, they're not in great condition. So I'm just like, I'll get to it eventually. And I'm just amazed 1.5 days of use. And all of a sudden I could do that. I think I've talked about this before on videos here or somewhere. Probably here. But if you need the mobility aid, get it. There's no pride in hurting yourself. Even if you think there is, trust me, they're judging you anyway, because you just should bootstraps it and not be in pain. My grandmother's favorite thing is to say, like, when I'm in really bad pain, I am very vocal about this, because the world needs to know I am suffering. She'll go, oh, you just always bitch. Why don't you do something about it? I'm like, I am. I'm taking enough pills to kill a horse, done my TENS machine, la, la, la. And she'll go, well, I'm in pain. You don't hear me bitch about it all the time. I'm like, well, maybe you should. But she knows then we'll say go to the doctor, so she won't. But that's kind of my point, I guess. It's like there's no grace in hurting for dignity, for fear of what other people think. I mean, somebody on Instagram I seen posted, hey, if you need a wheelchair, you're at dog height, i.e. you get a pet puppies real close. Well, that's a hell of a plus. Never thought of that. And if anybody gives you shit, just look at them, shake your head, and say, oh, honey, no. And walk off. Maybe make a little card that explains why they're an asshole so you can get on with your day, I have yet to have that as an issue in public. In fact, usually people are quite sympathetic when I say, no, I'm in blinding pain right now. In fact, I noticed the use of ma'am definitely increased the more pain I was. I don't know how old people thought I was, but they just looked at me like, poor thing. Poor old lady. Probably in her 60s, and she's got great skin, but she can't move. No, but seriously, if anyone ever gives me shit in public, I might just make some cards. I might post those. That's a hell of an idea. I think it's a good idea, because there is nothing I hate more than confident ignorance, i.e. Trumpisms. I mean, yes, it goes well beyond Trump, but people who are so confident the bullshit they're saying is correct. Even stupid shit that's not painful. Like my grandpa, he was like, when I said there were more, A through T Model Ts, he's like, no, there wasn't. Yes, there was. You can Google it. When my dad said the greatest guitarist ever was some white guy from the 80s, I said, sister, I was at a Tharp. He didn't believe me. We watched a documentary and he believed me. I just have no time